2 months after the chaotic federal raids on Minneapolis's East Lake Street, we now have an audit of how the city responded. Today, an independent review found that Minneapolis police did not violate any policies by assisting federal law enforcement with a June 3rd investigation on Lake Street. Danny Spiewak here now with the highlights from that report. Danny?
Rena, federal authorities say the June 3rd investigation was related to a drug and human trafficking case, not immigration enforcement, even though ICE was present. Today, a new report from the city auditor found that MPD was authorized to provide crowd control that day and had no prior knowledge of the federal raids before they started. On the morning of June 3rd, crowds gathered outside a Lake Street restaurant as federal agents executed a search warrant. Authorities later said the investigation was focused on drugs and human trafficking, not immigration, but ICE was there, and Minneapolis police assisted with crowd control.
At the end of the day, when ICE is in our community, you're going to hear about it from us.
Afterward, Councilmember Jason Chavez and his colleagues unanimously requested a review of the incident.
How the city responded, why MPD was next to ICE agents, which I will repeat again, MPD was next to ICE agents.
According to the audit released Tuesday, MPD did not violate the city's separation ordinance, which bans officers from enforcing immigration laws but allows them to assist with scenes. The auditor also found that Chief Brian O'Hara was calm on scene as he explained to the public that the raids were not connected to immigration, which Councilmember Latricia Vetaw praised.
This ended up being a 900-pound drug raid or whatever it was. That's not okay. We don't want that in our community either.
The audit also focused on council communication. According to a timeline, MPD reported telling Councilmember Chavez at 11:39 a.m. that the federal action was not immigration related. But 7 minutes later, Chavez posted to social media saying they tried to lie about an ICE presence.
It's our duty as elected officials to give out the right information.
Overall, though, the audit found that council members made truthful statements and attributed any speculative communication to the council not receiving official communication for hours.
Anyone who said that elected officials spread misinformation should retract their statements.
In separate statements today, both Chief O'Hara and Mayor Jacob Fry said the audit confirms that the city followed its separation ordinance and acted with integrity. The audit does recommend that the city consider updating its separation ordinance and improve communication to city officials, including council members, during major incidents. Rena.
Did they say if they were going to update the ordinance?
It looks like they're going to take a look at that. They're going to look at trying to strengthen it when it comes to what MPD can and can't do in assisting federal investigations, such as those that either involve ICE, or in this case, ICE was just there, was just present, but wasn't directly in the investigation.
All right. Thank you, Danny.